Okay, let's see how this goes. So this time, rather than playing, we're going to go into architecture. I've copied a couple of levels over. One of them is the final level of the hold. So, there might be spoilers if I end up working on something for that. But this other one is a half level. And I have a room that I've pulled out of it to start messing with. So let's just run through the room as it stands.
Here I am.
Come on,
Okay.
stay put.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Got it.
basically, when the snake crosses Half's path, Half goes for a different orb, and by doing this, we can delay him until that snake on the left reaches the end of its path, and then we can leave and kill this snake, and we're done. But we want something a little more complicated than that. Uh, so the first thought I had, I have done some thinking about what I'm generally aiming for, and what I'm thinking is I want more than one step, and one step would involve setting something up to do the same sort of thing where Half loses access to an orb and goes for a different one, but without any monsters. And then after that, we release the rattlesnake, and that's much the same as this, but maybe a little different in the execution. And then I would want to set it up so that the rattlesnake dies out when I'm still in, this area, which would probably look really different by that point. So let's leave this room here for now and make a copy of it to start messing with. And right, so we are probably just going to get rid of a lot of things, but right. All right. So for the time being, I'm going to move all of this stuff a little to the west. Well, way over. And of course that breaks the door connections, but we're going to be reworking all of this anyway. So one thought I had was to start with a little tutorial. And this part's just going to be completely different. And, you know, we'll ignore the checkpoints for now. One thing that's not going to be different is this fire trap. We want those because it lets us force health to be on a pressure plate. Sorry, this should be a toggle. Actually, I think we'll want to move the pressure plate to here. Alright, so now we have a little tutorial of the mechanic.
Yep,
Wait here.
no problem.
Elf has a straight line to that orb, and you know, if we open this door early, when we come in here, it closes. Oop. And
What's going on? Here I am again.
Come on.
Okay,
Wait here.
no problem.
and so with this setup,
Got it.
we can make Elf switch to the left orb even though the right one is still accessible. And obviously we'll add a mechanism where we want that. So yeah, that's a little tutorial. Then we... Alright, well, let me see. Alright, we can't send Half to get that one, because of this fire trap, but also because the only way out is by breaking this, so Beethro has to go in there. So yeah, so this is now a little tutorial zone, and we still have a good amount of room to do some other things. And that's the part where I'm a little stuck. To repeat myself, my general idea is we do something like this, but with something to set up beforehand. And then after that, we do a portion where you release this snake and you use it to block Half's path to block part of Half's path to this orb. And so he recalculates. And then for the finale, I want something where you kill the snake using the stuff he set up over here, while being stuck in the not being able to go over here directly. That's my rough idea. But what it comes down to is I want to do some kind of setup here so that you're still making Half switch which orb he's going to because his path gets blocked, but you have to set something up to make that work. So does anybody have any thoughts on what that could be? Is anyone watching? Got any ideas? Do they want me to go through the previous room to show the concepts? Well, I guess I can mess around. I mean, trapdoors are always good for playing around with pathfinding. So, right now, I'm just going to put an indistinguishable blob of trapdoors, and we'll figure something out from there. So, with the trapdoors, we can, give Half different path lengths. So we can say that we want him to go to this orb, and then partway through, turn around and go to this orb. And then he has to go to this one anyway, maybe? That's, that's possible. Alright, so now we need a way to make these orbs inaccessible. So, there's a quick one. I'll just have some doors. Actually, I'm going to do a thing where Half is going for the ores, but what you actually want to do is hit pressure plates. Okay. And let's make these fire traps instead. Alright, now, I took out some walls. That's fine, but let me just add them back in. Okay, so, let's see how this goes. Gonna add this, and we'll tweak it as we need to. No, make this a fire trap, and alright, so Half has to start there. And just for convenience, I'll add a disarm token on both sides, so you can so you have a lot more control over whether you're dropping trapdoors or not. Anyway. Well, let's see. Let's make this a cracked orb. And now you can't activate these ahead of time. Not that they do anything yet, but they will. And I guess we can put this over here. Oh, accidentally made this control this door.
What did I miss?
Follow me.
Yep,
Wait here.
no prob. Got it. Going.
Follow me.
Yay, I died.
Don't stab your nephew. Okay.
Wait here.
No prob.
Okay, and then we... Okay, so... Alright, this is kind of tricky to figure out, but let's see.
Going. Got it.
Alright, so what we want is for... Okay, I actually want to extend those a bit more. Alright, so let's see how this goes.
Got it.
Alright, so this doesn't quite work. But I think the basic idea is workable, but I just need to figure out some details. Okay. So what I was thinking was that I could get an Alplic to somehow destroy this ore, but I'm not sure where I'd put it. And that would be kind of obvious that what it's there for is destroying the orb. Then again, since that's, not... Then again, since it's mainly about, making health go one way than the other, that's fine. But the other thing is I want to have health... I want to make it so that health has to go towards this one, then towards this one. And I'm not entirely sure about it, but then go back, and I'm not entirely sure about that. But I do think that there is a workable idea here with this massive trapdoors, and you have to figure out how to get how to set them up so that so that health goes towards this way, then goes around. But what I don't have yet is a reason why health has to go here first. Maybe a different setup could get that to happen. So, is anybody watching? Have any comments? Does the whole room just make no sense to you because health is weird? I have made progress, at least. Alright, so... Hello, Larry. This has at least been productive because in trying to fill time, I've done some stuff that might work. Oh, I made all these cracked orbs. I don't really want them to be cracked. I'm not even sure I want these ones to be cracked. But, And I think I want health to be further away. Let's change this back to regular floor and put the pressure plate under. Put the pressure plate under it. We also want the path to this thing to be very clear, so I'll put those in line. Well, really, this isn't needed because, you know, that we need to kill the snake, so that means this has to stay open. And, yeah, I guess this could work. Now, I just need to handle this part. Because it doesn't quite work. Maybe I can just make this... I guess I could just make this a mechanism where you step on these plates and the orbs get destroyed and you no, that's a little complicated. Let's see. I think this is very close to a room, but I need to make this middle part work. Actually, I need to remind myself. Okay, yeah, that's how the snake mechanism works in this original sketch. One issue I just realized is I put this here to make it easier to predict that Alpha's going to go there, but you can you can take out any of these trap doors. So maybe I want to separate things a little. Maybe move things up and just... Yeah, let's say we have a dividing line here. And it doesn't quite work with where things are. Let's see now. And I guess the disarm tokens aren't as important now. Well, that's not quite it. Let's see if we can do this with another rattlesnake. Oh well. This has been helping, even if I haven't gotten a lot of brainstorming. Yeah, it's turning out to be a pretty complicated room. Well, yeah, I get that. I could show you the sketch and then run through this and see how that works. Alright, so okay, so before I test this, I'm going to show you the sketch so that you can see maybe the basic idea of the room. So Half comes in,
Follow me.
make him follow me, I make him stay
No
here,
prob.
and then I go in here.
Got it.
And he goes for that orb on the left. But But all of these orbs close that door at the end of the left rattlesnake's path, so it can't die. So
Going. Got it. Got it.
So by getting the rattlesnake's head in Alf's path, he recalculates which orb is shorter, which is this one now that I've opened the way to it. And this diverts into this orb, which I still don't want him to hit. So I close the door, and then he goes over here, and by the time he hits the orb, the rattlesnake has passed the door, so everything's fine, and I can just kill this rattlesnake and we're done. But the thing is, that's a little simplistic. It demonstrates the idea, but it doesn't do much else. So, this is basically a more complicated room, and what I have to start with
I'm back.
Follow me.
Yep.
is a tutorial widget.
Wait here.
No prob.
And I guess that path isn't very important anymore.
Got it.
So, I send Half to get an orb, and now I can cross here. And I do this, and I block the direct path, so Half recalculates and goes to the closer orb. And I need him to hit that one for me to get out of here. That's a tutorial on the concept.
Follow me.
Yep.
Stay put.
Yeah, sure.
And, alright, okay. So here's a problem which is easily solved. Okay. Now I have to do the tutorial again, but,
What's going?
Follow me.
that's how testing is sometimes.
Stay put.
Yeah, sure. Got it.
Come on.
Okay.
Wait here.
No prob.
And I think I want a bit more length to this, so that I can better modify the path length. Okay. Let's see. I mean, I could just make one single path here. And let's just see if that's solvable. Right, I also need to reset all of these.
What's going?
Come on.
Okay.
Stay put.
Yeah, sure. Got it.
Follow me.
Yep.
Wait here.
No prob. Going.
And now Half is going to go back to that pressure plate. Okay, so one thing is that I need to make Half open these orbs. And I probably also want to force him to get back to the pressure plate.
Got it.
And, yeah, the snake could die in the fire trap. So, yeah, I think this is an okay job. I think this room teaches the concepts and has some interesting stuff going on. Could improve it a bit, but yeah, I think it's coming along now. Just one thing to do, and that's make sure Half has to, open a door, which actually I would rather be a fire trap, so you can't just make him go do it. And we'll just put that here, and make all of these open it, close it actually. And nah. Well, you can't open this, but Yeah, alright. Okay. Well, you can't hit that anyways because of this. But we do want to enforce... having to hit this door, so this fire trap will do that job. Okay. So about an hour in and I made a room. Well, let's see if I can come up with something else. Now, the other thing I wanted to work on is the final level. I've got a bunch of rooms that are like they're good. They're complete drafts. This one I've got a couple of versions of. Want feedback on which one's better, but that can, wait. That doesn't have to be happening here. But I do want to make some more room. But I would like to make another room for it. So I'll just start. Now, the gimmick of the final level is that you've got a guy, and he hits orbs. Right now, I think I'll settle for just making a sketch that I can develop, but I am going to want the... So the basic... So let me just do a test run through the first level, through the first room, to just give an idea of what this guy's deal is. So we've got these color-coded zones, and these color-coded orbs, and yeah, when you step in a zone, he goes for the matching orb, and in this case, that means he releases a bunch of roaches. Now, you could try to fight them, but you're gonna have to retreat, and eventually you come... And, yeah, and then you get squashed by giants. So what you do instead is you make a run for the giants. And then you can use them for protection. And then you stab one of them, and you can use the golems for protection. And if the door he wants to activate is already open or closed, then he doesn't do anything. And when you beat the room, he runs off to the next one. So that's, our intro. Simple, has a little linchpin, and it basically shows what he does. So the idea is that I want fun things that he can do with orbs. And of course, puzzles you can do to solve them. So, do you have any thoughts for what a guy can do with orbs? We can control force arrows, or doors, or fire traps. We can turn them on or off. Alright, so... Alright. So, a room where he has some orbs and you try to get him to kill Seek for you, maybe. So, the first question is, what kind of setup do we have here? Well, alright, so let's just do a basic idea. So maybe something where you get getting close to a place, and he closes a door under seat, a door so that a seat can get to you by the time you arrive there, and the place you're trying to get is on Ormites, or maybe it's near them. Yeah, so something like this. You're trying to get here, and when you get close, he's gonna close this door, and once you start walking down here, he goes towards an orb, and the door closes, and the seep comes here. And since it's on Ormites, you're in trouble. But we need a way of resolving that. So maybe what we can do instead is shallow water, and the trick is you've got to get a mirror or keg there, but there's an obvious use for the mirror or keg that you need to find a way around. So, yeah, I think I could do something with that. Let's see. Alright, so let's make it a keg. Alright, so what can be the obvious use for this keg? Let's see, so we could have a fuse, and little orb here that's on Ormites, so you can't activate it yourself unless we have a power token, which maybe we'll do that. Oh, actually, let me think about that. I'm just curious about something. If I move Fagundo over shallow water, does it sink and make a stepping stone? No. Okay. All right. I don't want to go mucking around with the script too much yet, but I think this basic structure here is something I can use to start making a room. And I guess I'll stop it here, and I'll try and do something with this, and maybe some other setups with other tricks, and we'll see how that goes. Thanks, and I'll see you next stream.